Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. This is Mike Brenner. This is the MLB Odds Couple over Monday, July 18th. The second half is underway. Woo. Mike Brenner, we got an abbreviated card. A few plays I'm liking. The problem is that they're all underdogs. So it's like they're those bets that I think they're just too big of an underdog. So I expect them to lose, but I think there's value. So it's risky to give them in the show. You know why? Because it's just if your record goes negative, it's just so embarrassing. You know
well, guess what? I'm there right now, and that's okay, though,
Let's
Pete.
throw up the record now. If I was up like 10 or 15 units, I could take some risks, but I'm up one unit. Mike Brenner, you're down 26 units.
I'm getting pounded, Pete. I'm getting pounded. There's no doubt about it. But you know what? I'm not a quitter. There ain't no quitting my bones. So, college football's right around the corner.
Yeah,
this is not my strength, but I will figure it out.
All right.
I like a couple spots, though, Pistol Pete.
Yeah, no, there's a few things I'm liking. A bunch of underdogs like Minnesota, San Diego, Oakland, all those I'm slightly liking. I'm even liking Philly as an underdog. Let's talk about that one to start.
Yeah.
Jose Fernandez.
I'm surprised at that, though.
I mean, he's awesome, but his last two road starts have been mediocre, right? And we know that in general he's better at home. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Like, why would a guy? Why would there be such a stark difference between
in that stadium?
Yeah, so why would that be? But I think we have a big enough sample size to know that there's something there. And then Aaron Nola started the year great, got crushed in his last 5 starts. But again, we've talked about this many times. The All-Star break can make things change radically. So a strong start here from Nola, wouldn't be surprised. We've got a big underdog line. What do you think?
Okay, well, I'm a little surprised that All-Star break advantage, you're going to give that to Nola as opposed to Fernandez.
You could give it to both of them.
Sure, you can. I'm going the other side, Pete. I think they're 4-1 out of the last 5 for a reason, the Marlins. I think it's Mattingly ball is sinking in. Stanton's starting to hit again. Fernandez, absolutely. I think it doesn't make sense, and I think he probably thinks that as well. I think he straightens up today in Philadelphia, and I think Nola, who's 0-4 and 13.50 his last 4, getting pounded, crushed. I think that break is either going to be a magnificent outing for him with a low-scoring game, or he might get crushed. But I'm going to put my money on the Marlins. I'm going to go first half run line, Pistol Pete.
Okay, first half run line. Best line we can give you. Line shopping, very important. Heritage minus 135, but Bookmaker and DSI has minus 130. So
we're going to take it. And there you go, the line shopper. How about the full game, Pistol Pete?
Full game money line or run line?
Run line.
Run line. The best line is a bunch of places have minus 125, minus 122. We can give you minus 120.
I'm going to take the 120.
And bet DSI.
And again, I'm not trying to reach and all that and be desperate because of my record. I'm not. I just think Fernandez figured this out, and I think he's going to be such an important part of that team gel in the second half.
It's just a judgment call of what's up with Nola, and it's a judgment call on both of them. So,
but they had no bats yesterday, Philadelphia. They got pounded yesterday as well.
Yeah.
I mean, 5-0, but still just a little bit. All right, Pete, we're on the other side of that one. Are you going to officially pull that one?
I don't know. Let me just think about it for a second. I mean, I admit that I did bet it, but I bet it small. I bet it like 1 unit small. So I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. What else? Here's one that I bet. Tell me what you think about this one. We got Baltimore at the Yankees, right? Gausman against Nova. Yeah. Nova's another guy who got crushed in his last 5 starts, right? Now, my sense is that for a guy like Nola, the break will help him. For a guy like Nova, maybe a little bit less so. And, the Yankees have that great bullpen, but it might not matter here if Nova gets crushed.
I agree.
Gausman has also gotten hit, not as bad as Nova, though. So I took Baltimore. Look, all right, this would be an official no balls play if I didn't give it. So I'll give it. Baltimore on the run line.
Pulling that trigger,
on the run line. The money line part is, on the run line, on the minus 1 line. Okay. The money line part is minus 114, and the run line part is up to, at Pinnacle, plus 143. So that should work out to about plus 115 or 120 or so. And I'll give that Baltimore minus 1.
Nova's been having struggles a lot longer than Nola has. So I think his struggles are more in depth. I agree with that. Again, if they can make it that far and get to that bullpen, they'll be all right. But I don't think Yankees have that. I like that play. I'm not going to jump on it but I should probably do nothing but tail you the rest of the way.
Not necessarily.
That'll pull me out of the abyss, Pistol Pete.
Maybe, but I'm up 1 unit.
I know, but still, guess what? I'll take that right now from what I'm at.
If your unit size is $100,000, that's a lot of money. If your unit size is $25,
you said it last week, though. Guess what? One solid, good, precise week can get you up 15 units.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And that's the way baseball goes, because a lot of times, if you can identify like one team or one trend that's undervalued, you can ride that one. Yeah. So
pull you right out of it.
That can definitely happen in baseball. All right. Good. I'll give another play, and then we'll get to some of your other plays. This is just a play I think I'm liking. I could get burnt, but I'm going to go for it. Right. Okay. Now, Tyler Anderson is a guy for Colorado who I'm kind of high on, and I mentioned in previous shows that I'm vaguely liking him. And then Smiley, another guy who got absolutely pounded for the second in the second part of the first half. Is he going to bounce back here? Maybe because of the rest, but but my sense is it's worth a bet against him. And I'm going to take Colorado on the first 5 innings, which I can give myself minus 134. A little bit of a steep line. Colorado is not the greatest team in the world to be taking as a favorite, but in this spot, I'll take them first 5 minus 134.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to talk you off that, Pete. I mean, you're talking about a team they're going to be selling sooner than later. Tampa Bay is really struggling. There's no offense there. They don't know what's going on. I think you're going to be all right because that's, with that ballpark, I don't know. I almost pulled the trigger on it.
The rest could help Smiley, and if it does, I'll eat the loss. Mike
Exactly,
Brenner,
a little too high for me. I'm going to jump a full game money line with Detroit. All right, I know Boyd's on the mound, but Nolasco, he's another one that's really struggled, and he has not.
He's another one who's gotten absolutely crushed.
He has, and the Twins haven't yet figured out Detroit. They can't beat him yet this year, and I think this is a good spot for Detroit. Boyd's 0-2 with a 5.77 his last 3, so I think he needs to straighten it out today. The Detroit's won 4 or 5 at home, Pete. They know how to get it done at home, and I think their bats are going to take over today. They're going to prevail. What is the full game money line?
Full game money line. The best line is bookmaker DSI minus 143.
Okay, all right,
up there.
I like that.
Look, if Nolasco gets crushed, which is entirely possible, then that could be an 8-1 game in the.
And now's the time Detroit has to pour it on for that division. They know it, so I think good coaching gets it done tonight at home.
Then another one, which is the ultimate 10-foot pole game, but let's just mention it anyway. Chris Sale, right? Slumped in June and July, gave up a home run in the All-Star game. This might be some serious issues that he's been having that are predictive going forward. And then Seattle and the White Sox have scored 1 run total in the last 4 games.
I know.
1 run total. Seattle, if Seattle was getting anything done offensively, I would take them, but I can't take. So it's a total 10-foot
It's just
ball.
amazing how these two teams. This is a tale of 2 different teams from the beginning of the season. They were both crushing the ball early on. I got to stay off it. I got a friend of mine that's heavy into the baseball bet, and he's producing a hell of a lot better than me. But he said he's fading Sale. He said there's some issues there. He doesn't see it getting straightened out, and I put a personal bet on it. On a lean, I would do it, but I just, like you said, I don't have any confidence in Seattle. Bats
definitely.
As of late.
That's a total 10-foot pole for me. I didn't bet it at all, but it's just an interesting handicapping situation. All right, do you have any other bets?
I have one other play. I'm going to do a full game run line. I'm going with Mike Leake and the Cardinals. All right, I know Leake got right his last start though. No walks, 10 Ks in 7 innings, 5-1 versus Milwaukee. I think that is going to get just mentally in his head confidence. And Matt Holliday, he's back in the cleanup spot for the first time this year. Had 3 hits yesterday. I think he springboards off of that. This is a team, Pete, that's 20-30 at home. They used to be so dominant at home. They got to turn that around.
Well, and their outfield of the future, Pham and the other guys, Piscotty, they've started producing.
Yes, they have. So I'm going with it because Friedrich, he's 0-3, 7.20 his last 3.
Yeah, another guy who struggled.
He really is, and I think the Padres, the last 3 wins out of the last 7 games or whatever, I think have been more on luck and as far as just having some. They've had some decent luck in their mid relief, but I think it's going to get ended today with the Cardinals. So what's the best shop full game run line, Pistol
Full
Pete?
game run line on St. Louis. Full game run line. Oh, not bad. You can get plus 120 across the board, then plus 125 at Pinnacle, plus 127.
Wow, I love it. There it is. Pistol Pete doing that line shopping. Speaking of line shopping,
SBR Odds is where I'm printing out all these lines from SBR Odds. Line shopping essential, of course, in sports betting. All right, Mike Brenner, is that it for you?
That's it for me. How about you? What do you got? What are you going to do?
I guess I'll go with a bunch of. I do have a bunch of no balls plays. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm already on Baltimore -1, right?
Okay. Yes.
Is there anything else I say? Oh, I'm on Colorado first 5 innings. I'm also going to take the St. Louis San Diego game. Very, very tricky. I'm tempted to take them on the full game, but I'm going to take them on just the second half. San Diego second half -110. I'm also taking Texas on the second half -125 against the Angels. I like them in that spot. And let me see. I guess I'll stay off of the Miami Philly game for now, although it is tempting. And why don't you review your plays, and then I'll see if I want to make any.
You got it, Pistol Pete. I'm going to try to get it
and then
right
give a plug
today.
for something so I can get a little extra 20 seconds.
You got it. I'll give it to you. All
right,
right, Cardinals full game run line. Thanks to Pistol Pete and the line shopping, plus 127. All right, I'm taking Detroit today on the money line with Boyd on the mound. A full game money line -143. And to wrap it up, I'm taking the Marlins. I'm going against the Phillies. I think they're going to get it done today. First half run line -130. Full game run line -120. So that's 4 plays. I got to start this week off right. I know I'm capable of bouncing back, Pistol Pete. And with that being said, another thing, make sure you know where you're playing, guys, okay? It's really important. You're going to play with these graded books. And also click on one of these books. Open up another account for college football. It's right around the corner, all right? It makes sense. It's a win-win. We want you to play where you're getting paid. And also, you click that like button. We can continue to give you these picks. And Pistol Pete, I'm proud of you, second half slick.
All right, I'm just gonna stick with my plays, but all my no balls plays that have done so well so far. The no balls plays that I don't have balls to give officially are Philly as a big underdog, San Diego as a big underdog, and Oakland as a decent sized underdog at home. All three of those plays are plays that I'm liking, that I bet. I just don't have the balls to give them in this show, risk averse, but they're plays that I'm liking. All right, Mike.
Hey, listen, before we head out of here, how was your weekend? Did you do anything exciting? Get out and about?
Nope, not really.
No
I capped WNBA. I slept. I did a ton of football research.
So did I.
And I did some baseball betting. So overall, it was a very nice weekend.
Fantastic. It's all about betting. I love it, baby.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday card.
Have a great day.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.